Hello Virgo, how you doing? Welcome to your reading. So we're going to go ahead and pull some cards for you, see what Spirit has to say. I felt really drawn to you and Capricorn this week as I felt like very earthy, and I was just like, okay, well, which of the three earth signs want to come through? And it was you and Capricorn. I'm also going to draw, before I look at the tarot cards that just fell out, I'm also going to draw from this deck here, Enchanted Forest Oracle, because I felt very drawn to it with its earthiness and you guys being an earth sign. Like this one. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards that fell out. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords in reverse, the World, and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And oh, and there's another tarot card. High Priestess upright. Okay. A strong intuition feeling with the High Priestess card now coming out. On this card, on the High Priestess card, it says to trust your own counsel first. So now this card is really talking about like intuition. It's very heavy on your own intuition. But hearing counsel, that actually really makes me feel it's like a counsel with community. Trust your own community first. That's what is really speaking to me. So that could be friends, that could be family. I'm also getting a very strong, like, neighborly vibe, kind of like, sorry if you hear barking in the background. A strong neighborly vibe, kind of like one of those small community kind of things where everybody on the same streets kind of have each other's backs. Um, Not in like if you've seen Christmas with the Cranks, not in that kind of chaotic way, but just like everybody just kind of works at as a team. If somebody is seen needing help, somebody will reach out, kind of thing. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling here with that. Okay, so I do kind of feel like for you guys, Virgo, there's something in regards to possibly financial loss or some kind of debt coming through, some kind of injustice coming through. With this Six of Pentacles in reverse, that is bringing you into feeling this Ten of Swords moment, where it kind of feels, you feel, some of you may feel really defeated by this, but Spirit is encouraging you that this is an end of a cycle. Okay, that this is an end of a cycle. Even though there may still be some feeling of like maybe something was really deceitful or somebody was really deceitful coming through. Something unpredictable caused this debt or injustice, feeling a little bit disorganized, and that's really bringing you down into this Ten of Swords energy. But when we look ahead, I do see the world popping up here. Everything that you have worked for is coming together. There is accomplishment, there is success, there is completion. Maybe even some form of recognition for you guys. I feel like I feel like this is trying to come through like this energy of prosperity trying to come through in this world energy, in this community energy, this changing, this intuitive energy, okay? Something maybe somebody coming in with wisdom here and trying to help you find prosperity again. Trying to help you feel happy again. Even if, like, let's say there is some kind of debt or injustice going on here. But let's just stick with the debt for a moment, just as an example, because that kind of helps me bring in a visualization for you guys. I see something here where it's like debt is starting to heal, like you're starting to gain, but it's so slow. We're still not happy about it. So we're still very much stuck in that 10 of Swords energy. Still feeling stuck in the loss of something, maybe even someone. So there may have been some mischances, but I do kind of feel like community may be trying to help bring that back and bring your focus in. I'm hearing really listen to the advice, listen to those who really care about you. Really look at the world and take a moment to really see what is still good. Okay, you haven't lost everything. I don't feel like you've lost everything. That's not the feeling that's coming through. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some oracle cards. We have Wolf. Remember that you are a powerful co-creator of your reality. Okay. You are a powerful co-creator of your reality. And so if there are, this is for somebody here. I'm not going to say it's for everybody, but I do feel like if you are feeling down about something, there may be a little bit of misuse of money coming through. Um, and that could also be the advice from other people to be like, hey, I know that things are kind of, troublesome right now, but let's try and make some smarter choices here financially so then you can allow that finance to grow. Um, so like this is part of like responsibility for yourself, co-creator of your reality. So what is it that we need to change up here to help us have like a better future, be on a better path. Um yeah, so kind of like what do we need to kind of like restrict ourselves from? I'm trying to think of the word and I can't think of the word that I want to say, but like responsibility is really coming through here. We have Mystical Door, explore new possibilities with curiosity and openness. Okay. Explore every possibility, every option, okay? Um, and if you explore that option or that possibility and it doesn't feel quite right, even as you try to make it like make sense, then maybe that's not the door for you. But approach each door with openness and curiosity. Don't just say no right away. Give it a chance, okay? Because there may be something in there that, like, if you open up a door, there may be something in this room that you've never been through before, okay? And there could be an answer lying in there that either makes you feel comfortable with this space or may lead you to another space, okay? And then you have Pine. Take a moment to pause and appreciate the simple things in life. Exactly what I was saying with the world. Really look around and really like take notice of what is still good in life. Let's also look at this deck too. Yeah, 'cause I do feel like doors are trying to open for you. We're just not fully paying attention yet because we are still stuck in this Ten of Swords energy. Um, okay, we do have the sun coming out here with happiness. So this actually, I don't usually read oracle cards as reversed, but this is how it was shown to me. Yeah, really, your happiness is really taking a toll here. So we need to find things that do make us happy. Health with the tree also coming up in reverse, affecting your health here. Okay. Yeah, really, this is, excuse me, this is really saying to take a pause and really just sit for a moment with yourself. Feel anything that you need to feel. Release it. If you cry, then let yourself cry. If you don't, then just keep allowing yourself to feel it. Okay? Because holding on to all of that is probably causing a lot of tension, jaw clenching, neck tension. You may find some other ways, your body is reacting and you're just not feeling great. You're just not feeling great. So you need to take some time for self-care as well. And self-care is not spending your money. Self-care, at least not in the sense of just like every single day you may buy like a little tiny thing. If you have the money for it, that's fine. But if you're not, which in this reading it doesn't really seem like a lot of you do, it's okay to treat yourself once in a while, but eventually I think treating yourself like that doesn't really have that same effect anymore. So what else can we do to really help make ourselves feel happier and healthier? Even just eating better. Okay. I'm kind of feeling maybe somebody here has been ordering a lot of takeout because we just don't feel like we can cook. And I think a lot of us have been in this situation before, okay, where we just kind of we have this moment where everything is just bad and we don't really feel like our body can do a lot. I get it. Trust me. I absolutely understand. But nourishing yourself, nourishing your body is really the best thing that you can do right now, even if you have to take small bites throughout the day, even if you just sip on water throughout the day. And as retrain your body to be like, this is okay, we can eat, we can drink, we can be healthy, we can relax, okay? We don't have to be pushing through hour after hour after hour trying to solve everything. And you're going to start to feel your body start to feel better. Maybe there's something that you haven't watched in a while. Like, put on your favorite show, movie, listen to your favorite music, maybe like dance a little to it, okay? If somebody invites you to do something, um, obviously don't push yourself if you're really, really not feeling well enough to do it. But like, consider it. At least consider it. Or consider inviting somebody over. Allow that neighbor to help you with something, help you with your car or something like that. That's kind of coming through. Um, Help you take care of a garden is also coming through. Yeah. Okay. We also have the book coming out here. So this was actually showing to me in reverse as well. The book usually talks about like secrets, hidden knowledge, things that we can't really see. So I think that veil is starting to lift. So again, we were talking about this. It's an end of a cycle. So that veil is going to start to lift. You're going to start to have the answers that you need. You're going to start to feel better. But we also just need to kind of allow the good to come in. Just allow the good to come in. Um, we have the rider in upright position. This is talking about messages, thoughts, ideas, news. So this is a very positive card where I do feel like some form of message or news is going to be presented to you. And this could be what is no longer hidden. This could reveal what's no longer hidden. Any ideas that you have been having lately, if it's like starting, could be starting a business. I was thinking of like starting a project, some kind of project that you may be thinking about doing. And Spirit is saying, keep that idea in mind and work towards that. That could bring you a lot of happiness, and that could also be helping your health as well. Okay, we have the fox coming out here. Now, usually the fox is a negative card, but I'm really getting, because we have cleverness and intrigue, and we were just talking about ideas, and that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this card. You're tapping into that cleverness and intrigue with this idea, or you're being encouraged to do that. We also have mice coming out here. So yeah, this is definitely something about debts coming through with a current problem, or it's something that you are still very much like feeling, the effects from. Also, we were talking about injustice and some kind of theft, some kind of like something like taken away from you. And that can be different for everybody, what was taken. But whatever there is, there's problems here. There's just problems. Okay, maybe some lies coming through, because with the fox too, with it being negative, we do have, I do see this as some form of kind of like deceit kind of card, trickery kind of card. This this energy here needs to be left in the past. Okay, we cannot move forward with this. We cannot take that with us. So we kind of need to navigate away from this, again, ending of a cycle. Allow people who want to help you actually help you. Okay, because I do not feel like this council that we've been talking about, this community that we're talking about, maybe this is it, you're afraid of them hurting you, whether you realize it or not. So really take that in and question that. Um, but they're not there to hurt you, they're really there to help you. Okay? We have hope. Hope. Hope and love really are like the most precious things that we can hold on to. Okay? So keep that hope that things are going to get better. Believe in miracles. Okay? We also have forgiveness popping up here. So this could be forgiveness of the past, whoever maybe hurt you, if there was a person who had hurt you. But I'm also hearing forgiveness of yourself. Okay, so just take whatever resonates. Forgiveness of yourself. Forgive yourself for the possibility of like still spending little bits of money here and there when you probably shouldn't be. So just forgive yourself for these moments, okay? Don't don't carry that guilt or shame with you. Just forgive yourself and move on, okay? Be more responsible, move on. And then we also have eternal popping up here. Eternal. Oh, I feel like when you allow the good to come in and really take that in, that feeling is going in, and that like the stuff that's coming through as well, that's making you feel better and happier. And when you really allow that to, that's going to feel eternal. That's going to last. You're going to look back at that moment in the future and go, oh my God, I'm so glad that I accepted that help. I'm so glad that I kept trying. I'm so glad that discipline, that's the word I've been trying to look for this entire time. Discipline. I'm so glad that I disciplined myself and was able to step forward. This card usually makes me think of wishes as well with the candles. So maybe there's been some wishes that you've been talking about to like God or universe, spirit, whoever you're talking to, okay? They hear you, okay? All right. So this deck feels like it wants to come through. And I kind of feel like we'll get something from this deck and then we'll get an affirmation card and we'll end it here. This one here and this one and this one. Okay. We have intuition. Definitely what we've been talking about. We have watch for signs. So it's not just help from a community. This is also just help from your guide. So if you don't necessarily have that kind of like neighborly, connection like I was talking about before, this is also really a connection just with your guides, your spirit team. Okay. You are a team. You are in a council with them. You're in a community with them. You just can't see them. But they are there and they're trying to help you and show you signs. You just need to listen. So yeah, definitely take take that pause and really listen. Allow these signs and messages to come through, even if it's like an idea. We were talking about an idea popping in, even a feeling in with your intuition, okay, that inner knowing. So take a pause and allow those signs, that inner knowing, to speak, okay? And then we have accept responsibility. Yes. Again, what we've been talking about. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a affirmation card. I feel like this one and this one. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. So allow love from your team, the universe, love for yourself to come through, and that's really going to help you bring you back, okay? That's really going to help bring you back. And then we also have, when I lean toward love, I am led. Okay? So lean toward love, and that will lead you back to the light, back to feeling more radiant. I felt like really back to feeling yourself. I heard like with radiance, it's like Virgo is it's their symbol. Your symbol is of the maiden, and so it's like a very beautiful, like looking woman. So I kind of feel like that's the beauty in you guys, Virgo. This is the beauty. This is your radiance. This is your light. Okay, allow your beauty to shine. Okay, just allow yourself to shine. So that is all I have for you guys today, Virgo. Thank you so much for coming by and listening to this reading. I hope it helped you. I hope it resonated with you. If you'd like, you can also leave a like down below, comment, subscribe. In the description, there are links to my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So if you like to follow me on those platforms, I'd be more than grateful if you did. But again, that's all I have. I'm sending you so much love, healing, and blessings your way. I am wishing you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!